This section details your plan of action, which should clearly explain the who, what, where, when, and how of your strategy. How will your plan be implemented, including who will do the work, what is going to happen, where will it happen, and when will it happen? In other words, your organizing plan. If appropriate, you may wish to include a timeline showing what will occur in the first quarter, second quarter, and so on. Another important question is who, who will do the work. You'll need to spell out your anticipated staffing needs, both paid and volunteer, and highlight the experience and expertise of the key staff. Also be sure to emphasize any collaborations or partnerships you may have with other organizations or community groups. Foundations like to see organizations working together in collective and innovative ways rather than duplicating their efforts. Another important consideration is how you will measure success, which brings us to evaluation. How will you evaluate your project is also a very important question that funders have. How will you know if your project is successful? There are many kinds of evaluation techniques which will depend on different factors. The formative evaluation takes place during the project so that you can determine how things are going and make adjustments as necessary. The summative evaluation takes place at the end of the project, presenting the report card of results. Here are some key things to think through. First, as mentioned earlier under goals and objectives, you must start by specifying your program objectives in measurable terms. Once you've done that, you can then identify key indicators of success based on your goals and objectives. For example, if our goal is to raise the self-esteem of teenage girls, how do we go about measuring our success or impact? Some possibilities are to track things like decrease in detentions, absences, tardiness, fights, and visits to the office, as well as higher grades and test scores. You could also collect more qualitative measures such as quotes from teachers, parents, student journals, or participation in peer discussion groups. Once you've defined what you will measure, you can come up with methods on how you will collect the data and analyze your activities. You should also develop a timeline for monitoring the success of the program on an ongoing basis, not just at the end of the project, so you can be sure you're on the right track. Essentially, the foundation is interested in your procedures for evaluation, what kind of data you'll collect, how you'll do it, how you'll analyze the information, and what you'll do with it.